Hello and welcome to challenge where I try to beat as many circles in Dark Souls Remastered with New Game Plus Infinite mode. As many of you probably know, HP and damage of enemies in From Software games scales with every consecutive circle up to NG plus 6, and after that, no matter how many times you beat the game, their stats will always stay at NG plus 6 values. This mode made by notaprofi changes that and allows player to go beyond that up to NG plus 99. The way this mod works is that it takes enemies' values from previous playthroughs and scales them by 6%. That means the increase is exponential, and in 10 cycles you will get 80% increase, not 60%. In 50 cycles you will get enemies harder by a factor of 18. The only enemy that is toned down is 4 kings, because this fight heavily relies on players' DPS, and after about 20 circles they would be borderline impossible to beat. Instead of playing with already leveled up character, I decided to start a new one, and wants a better class than Pyromancer. And with that, the first thing you see is this token that shows you your current NG plus circle. As you can see, I am on NG plus 7 because this mod's starting point is exactly at NG plus 7. I didn't play Dark Souls for about 3 years, so I will suck a lot in the beginning. I quickly skipped the first encounter with Asylum Demon and headed out to get my shield and hand axe. I wanted to check out how strong the hollows are, and oh boy, if a mere hollow already takes 3 backstabs to kill, then I was scared to see stronger enemies. I got an Estus flask from Oscar, not that I will need it that much since almost everything one-shots me, and I experienced my first death of the run.
Fuck you!
I wanted to get my revenge on the hollow, and what's better way than missing parry or repot 100 times. After that I got my pyro flame and went to the boss room. I missed jumping attack and some cheap damage that comes with it, but in the end that didn't have any impact because I died immediately. I died a few more times, but finally beat him. He dropped a whopping 13k souls. I landed in Lordran, and after in-depth analysis of what stats should I level up, I dumped all my souls into strength. I got a grass crest shield for extra stamina recovery and used the power of graffiti to kill Dark Knight in hopes of getting Halberd. I bullied some crystal lizard because of my frustration and lighted bonfire in an undead parish. Thinking that it would help, I upgraded battle axe to +1, and after seeing how pathetic my damage was, I picked up Zweihander. Two-handed +0 Zweihander dealt 104 damage to Taurus Demon, so instead of taking this grueling battle, I just cheesed him off the bridge. I took a break and talked to the grossly incandescent man about jolly cooperation. After upgrading my Zweihander to +5, I went to check my damage against gargoyles, and I gotta say it was utter garbage. Dying a few times made me remember about a certain vital item for this run called Red Tearstone Ring. For those of you that don't know what the ring does, it basically doubles your damage when your health drops below 20%, and since I am one-shotted by everything anyway, I might as well take advantage of the buff. With my new power up, it was time to check how much harder I hit them. Unfortunately, my aim sucks and it took me 3 tries before I actually landed a blow. And just like that, my damage was now 438.
Nice.
With that I thought it would be a walk in the park, but gargoyles had their say in that matter and I died and died again and again and again. Okay, you know what I mean by now. After a few hours break I managed to kill them in my first attempt. It took me about 2 hours to beat one of the easiest bosses in the entire game. If that does not show that I had a long break from the game, I don't know what is. After finally ringing the bell of awakening on top of the church, it was time to head down to Blighttown. Even though my damage to Quellac was bad, I still managed to kill her on the first try, and just like that, the second ring of awakening was rung. I engaged in fistfight with some big dude and upgraded my pyro flame to exactly +10 so Quellana would spawn, and I bought some pyromancies from her. With Sense Funhouse opened, I headed there and immediately got a warm welcome.
Thank you, Dark Souls.
Iron Golem was no problem. And just like that, I was in Anor Londo. I totally nailed that jump in the waiting room, cracked the stairs, and once more met the most beautiful man alive. After entering Ornstein and Small's boss room, I died 10 seconds later without a chance to check my damage. On the second try I managed to hit Ornstein and thought to myself that number is too small, so I asked winged demons to take me home and decided that killing stray demon would be the fastest way to gain some souls, and Titanite slap is always nice. But 58,000 souls was way too low of a number and I had to farm some more. I settled for the easiest choice. And once again visited Quellana to upgrade my Pyromancy Flame, this time to Ascended +0. While the damage was slower than I anticipated, I was too lazy to go back and fought the Super Londo brothers with what I got at hand. Pikachu and Snorlax definitely live up to their name as one of the hardest boss fights in the entire series, since they were wiping the floor with me like crazy. I fought them so many times that my game started visual bugging itself. I continued to be their whipping boy for about 50 more times. And finally I killed them. I did the only thing that you can do when you see Guinevere, which is shooting her right in the teeth. At last I got a Lord Vessel. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. This is the first part of me trying to climb up the ladder of New Game Plus Infinite mode. Since the first new games aren't really that hard, I wanted to make them into a commentary video. Later NGs might be mundane and full of boss grinds, so I will probably make a video of just beating a boss in a certain NG+. This is my first time making a video, so I am quite inexperienced in all of this. If there is some aspect that I can improve, it would mean a lot to me if you left a comment. And if you would be interested in me doing some different challenge runs in any different game, not exclusively Souls-like, let me know. Lastly, you can hear that I'm not a native English speaker, so you can as well tell me in the comments how bad my oral skills are. That's all for now, I'm signing out, and thank you for watching.